Previously, when Callia was reading a newspaper in her new hideout, she was shocked to find out that her baby's father, Shyman, had fallen into a coma for several days in an attempt to locate her by liberating his magic up to kilometers. Worried, she wondered if that bastard was trying to kill himself, as she also cared for his life more than anything else. Later, when Gallus served a roasted turkey to Callia, she offered to cut the meat for her. To this, Callia gave a predatory gaze and expressed that the only thing she had learned was to cut flesh. With lightning speed, Callia began to strip the meat from the turkey's bones. Noting this, Gallus was amazed and praised Callia for being faster than the chefs. Meanwhile, Alan, who had overheard the conversation from outside, became anxious for Callia. He reflected that she shouldn't eat too much, as she couldn't afford to develop diabetes and obesity during her pregnancy. So, let's dive into the chapters 27 to 29 of the manhwa, The Baby Isn't Yours. As Callia shops in the main market of Lua, she meets a known native lady and greets her nicely. The lady approaches and grabs Callia's hands, worriedly asking why she is walking around when it's cold outside. The lady's friends rebuke Gallus, questioning why Gallus let her out. Observing their concern, Callia becomes emotional and thanks the natives for worrying so much about her. Suddenly, Callia coughs loudly, which prompts the lady to scold her, stating that she told her she would get a fever. Moreover, a kind shopkeeper springs up, suggesting Callia to take a warming bag for her cold hands. The shopkeeper additionally mentions that Callia is pregnant, so she should take care of herself and her child. Callia delivers a glowing smile and thanks God for making the Lua's native people very kind to strangers. Interfering, Gallus asks Callia to check out the shopkeeper's fresh and tasty fruits. To this, the shopkeeper presents a bowl full of delicious apples, declaring they are gifts for Callia. Excited, Callia takes a big apple and easily splits it into perfect halves without any effort. Witnessing this, the shopkeeper is taken aback heavily with wide eyes, and even the lady is shocked. Meanwhile, Callia smiles and expresses that the apple is indeed completely ripe, as she easily splits it. She then bows in front of the natives and abruptly takes her leave like a ninja, stating that they will meet soon. Sprinting away, she mutters that pretending to be a weak woman isn't an easy task, especially not for her. Hearing this, Gallus agrees and reminds her that indeed it's not easy, as she is an ex-chief commander. Dear viewers, apologies for the interruption. If you're genuinely enjoying the content on this channel, please consider hitting the subscribe icon with all notifications, since this little support of yours will help this creator continue delivering high-quality work to brighten your day. And take a moment at the end of the video to leave a comment, sharing your thoughts on the content. Your feedback means a lot. Now, let's not take up too much of your time and jump back into the story. From here, the scene changes to a few months later, where Alan checks on Callia and informs her that she has now completed 5 months of pregnancy in good condition. He advises she must look and hear at beautiful things and eat healthy food since her baby will feel and absorb everything. And as Alan prepares to read a good novel for Callia, she requests to let her read it for her baby. To this, he declines and expresses that he will read it as she needs to rest comfortably. And in fact, research says that a male's voice can deliver information better to unborn baby. Smiling, Callia states that she knows her baby needs to listen to her father's voice in these conditions. However, Alan is not the father of her baby, so she insists on reading the novel herself as she is the mother. Understanding her emotions, Alan hands the novel to her, suggesting her to read it with a sweet voice so that her baby can hear. After a few minutes, Alan takes his leave, asking Callia to have a good sleep. However, he leans against the wall outside her room, reflecting that he knows he can't be a father. Yet, all the time he spent with Callia and her baby, he guesses he has mistaken himself for a father again. He then imagines Nadia's face, recalling that his wife is dead, so he can't be a father anymore. Still, he was happy when his wife got pregnant and gave him a chance to become a father, even for a moment. Meanwhile, Callia opens the novel and starts to read it with a sweet voice. As she finishes the novel, she caresses her belly and states that this is how the bear finally become the strongest bear. She then gently asks her baby if it heard her words well, adding that she will dedicate all her happiness to her baby and no one can hurt her baby. Placing the novel on the side desk, she suggests to herself and her baby to go to sleep quickly. Suddenly, she reflects that she always does this before she and her baby go to sleep, as her baby kicks hard if it doesn't see it. And it is none other than Shyman's newspaper picture, and it is not for her but for her baby. Plus, thinking about it, her baby really looks like Shyman, and if it didn't, it would be a shame. Moreover, she hopes her baby will look like both her and its father, Shyman. Callia's imagination then showcases her and Shyman embracing each other with only a single cloth upon them. There she wonders why her belly is so flat and where is her baby. Suddenly, Shyman embraces her with a tight grip, which suffocates her heavily. And as she pushes him away, he questions if she wants to have kids who resemble them, because Shyman desperately wants to have a baby boy and a baby girl with Callia. By caressing her cheeks, Shyman expresses that he loves her very much and also misses her. Embracing her, he glances directly into her eyes and delivers a passionate kiss on her lips, to which she wonders if this is really a dream. To this, he informs her that it's a dream, mentioning that he wants her to come back as he is going crazy. Plus, if she returns, he won't say bad things about her anymore, and he won't complain like a child anymore. So, he pleads with her to come back into his arms, as he realizes that he can't live without her anymore. Imagining this, Callia wonders if she truly wants their relationship to be like this between them. Suddenly, she yells no, questioning how she can expect something like this when they grew up just like siblings. And despite not wanting this at all, she still wants to feel his warmth around her body in real life, as even in this dream, Callia can feel Shyman's warm hands and sense his gentle love for her. Besides, what if he really loves her with his whole heart? Nevertheless, Callia wakes up from her dream and springs up from her bed, asking what was that. Blushing heavily, she yells how can she has that kind of dream in her pregnant state. With a melting head, she tries to calm herself and states that it's just the side effect of changing hormones. And maybe it's because she looked at Shyman's picture before she slept, hence he appeared in her dream. Worried, she assumes that her baby also must have been surprised by its mother's strange dream. After a few minutes, Callia descends the stairs and greets her servant, McKenna, questioning why she is up so early. To this, McKenna informs her that the roads are noisy today and she couldn't stay asleep, so she came early. She expresses that Lua's famous festival is about to happen, therefore everyone's so excited. And as McKenna inquires if Callia knows about the gypsies, she answers that she saw a few on her way here. Hearing this, McKenna animatedly mentions that the capital sure has many gypsies, and they're very charming. McKenna then asks if she should prepare Callia's breakfast, to which she responds that she will eat with everyone. Laughing, McKenna mentions that Callia must drink some fresh juice for her baby's growth. Observing McKenna preparing the juice, Callia reflects that she said she had 5 children. Later, when McKenna brings blueberry juice with some bread, she suggests Callia to eat it as it's a suitable appetizer. Preparing a slice, Callia asks how she is able to manage to care for her 5 children, at which McKenna expresses that it's very hard as they are so naughty. In fact, the second child always argues with the third one, and the youngest is pretty much whatever. Besides, her first one isn't home often and the fourth one can be considered nice in behavior. However, McKenna feels it's funny when her children cutely argue and get mad with her husband. Hearing this, Callia feels jealous, mentioning that it's indeed a priceless moment when a baby plays with its father. And as McKenna asks why Callia is saying that, Callia gets embarrassed and drinks the juice in one shot. By finding the coast clear, Callia nervously states that McKenna has been through pregnancy 5 times, so could she give her some tips? Cleaning her hands, McKenna speaks that she can give any tip to Callia. After clenching her lips tightly for a moment in nervousness, Callia eventually yells, revealing that she dreamt about her baby's father yesterday, and she's not sure if it's normal. With blushed cheeks, she adds that she feels so embarrassed at imagining the dream even right now. Perplexed, McKenna inquires what kind of dream she had yesterday that makes her feel so embarrassed. Suddenly, McKenna springs up and assumes if Callia had a lovey-dovey kind of dream with her husband. And as McKenna chuckles at seeing Callia's cute reaction, Callia pleads with her to stop laughing. Yet McKenna teases her, mentioning that it's common to have those kinds of dreams. To this, Callia wonders how can that be normal. McKenna calms her, declaring that pregnancy comes with many strange things. With glowing eyes, Callia abruptly reflects that the dream was however really great. She then secretly praises herself, adding that she's more innocent than she thought, and it's not something to be embarrassed about. Suddenly she recalls childhood Shyman, wondering how strange it is that they're so far apart. Yet she still thinks about him all the time since she escaped, wondering if he casts a spell on her or something. McKenna interrupts, suggesting Callia be careful as her uterus will contract when she dreams something. Reacting like a child, Callia reflects that McKenna would be worried if she knew she could break bones very easily. However, she deviates her thoughts and mutters that everything will be fine if she lives like a weak and cute lady for a while. As we wrap up today's segment, thank you for being with us until the very end. I'll be sharing fresh videos of this manga and exciting new series every weekend. Your support is invaluable, so please subscribe and hit the notification bell to stay updated. Your encouragement keeps the channel thriving, and I appreciate it immensely. Until next time, take care and goodbye.